Hi guys. IERA, the wannabes of the Islamic Education and Research Academy, has launched the next propaganda pamphlet at unsuspecting believers and followers of the Quran. After being thoroughly refuted and humiliated when they brought out their various versions of what they called embryology in the Quran, which, well, was then shown to be primitive creation. So now they're trying it again with evolution. In the last few months, more and more Muslims have realized that evolution is a fact and have started, well, they've asked questions, uncomfortable questions, it seems. Hence, the effort to use dogma and misinformation to woo back the realistic and fact-oriented dissidents in an attempt to quash all concerns and bouts of doubt, which Islam fears so much. The pamphlet is not signed or attributed to any single person, but the Islamic Education Research Academy. Islamic? Well, yes. Education? Hardly. And research? No, not at all. So let's take a quick look at the announcement and save the actual pamphlet for another video. So over the past few decades, this discourse, what is a discourse? A discourse on science? A discourse is a means or type of communication, oral and written communication, semantics, concepts, codified language, common sense, methodologies of talking, all sorts of things, and not specified or defined here at all. Nothing here is defined. So what does it mean, discourse? I mean, what is also not defined is science or evolution. What is the theory of evolution? What do they think it is, and what makes evolution a fact? They don't explain this. The most important question is, why does a believer in a religious book based on faith need to reconcile anything with the real and natural world when this book is based on faith and the supernatural? What does the one have to do with the other? In what way does a religious book require confirmation by science? And it has been widely assumed that evolution is an unconditional. Assumes who? Assumes what? Do these simpletons fail to grasp that evolution and the theory of evolution are different things? Evolution is a natural occurrence and a process. Humans use language, a tool called science, to describe these natural occurrences. One of these scientific methods is called a theory, and this scientific theory describes a natural process or occurrence. So whether the human understanding or description is valid and accurate or correct or not has absolutely no bearing on the natural occurrence itself. So the evolutionary process is a fact, it's nature. Whether or not the human description is correct is a different matter. And this is why we have the scientific method, where, because there are no formal structures or authorities in science, anyone can challenge any scientific idea, hypothesis, or theory. So if one scientist can show that another scientist was wrong and his accepted theory with it, well, the new scientist is a hero. Just like any rookie race car driver imagines he will drive faster than the established drivers and impress the sponsors no end. And so a rookie scientist has the same ambition. Yeah, these guys simply don't understand science. No, science does not produce anything. It analyzes and describes. It does not have anything to do with certainty at all. Science merely documents why something is thought to work in a specific way by taking experiments, observational data, and previous knowledge to detail the workings of a given phenomenon. That's all. I have shown in the past how IERA conducts their research.
Did anyone force you to wear hijab?
No.
We have all seen exactly how stable, reliable, and dependable their so-called essays are. Not at all. I have shown how in the past their senior researcher lies, fabricates, and deceives. They slandered Paul Holland, lied and made stuff up, and never even apologized. How can anyone still expect anything resembling the truth or reality from them? How does anybody feel if they have paid money and donated money and then they get this nonsense back from them? Don't they at least expect some quality from them? And the fact is, our era is petrified when it comes to the truth and Muslims learning about reality. Our era is totally helpless when faced with science and have to resort to lies and fabrication out of necessity because they are unable to respond with factual and intellectually honest arguments. I have